Introducing the 3,080,000 BTU electric chiller test station, rentalized by American Event Services.
Here's where we have our electrical connections. Start off where this unit runs at 480 volts. Maximum load amps is 1070. Before you put any power to this thing, a couple things you need to do. Make sure you don't have any power. Plug all your 4-aught cables in. We've got a grounding lug here. Got to ground the box, the unit, to a grounding rod. We've got a power outlet here. Plug in land power, just 110 volts. That's for just an interior service light. That's pretty much it for out here.
This is the 3,080,000 BTU electric boiler, plumbed into a loop through heat exchanger. Secondary loop is plumbed through your chiller. There's inlet and outlet temperature gauges on both sides. We have drains with valves for each key component. We have a boiler drain, a pump drain, heat exchanger drain, and an expansion tank drain. As you walk into the test station, we have our on-off switch for the interior work light. Right now it's power input at 120 volts, but when 480 volts is applied, there's a relay that switches the 120 volt power off. 480 volt runs through a transformer and will power your workspace, so you don't have to have 120 volt input power at all times. This is our 1600 amp disconnect for the entire unit. It is an adjustable breaker that's set optimally for this configuration. We have fill valves along with a pressure reduction valve. The pressure reduction valve is plumbed in to keep the pressures in the boiler at a minimum of 12 psi. When you're filling the loop, when you're filling the system, you can also bypass that reducing valve to fast fill. But then when you're operating, you got to make certain that that bypass is closed and the reduction valve can do its job. The heat exchanger is easily accessible, so the pressure plate can be slid to the back position and the plates inside can easily be removed for cleaning. Once the main breaker is turned on, you need to make certain that you have at least 10 psi in the boiler loop system. Then switch the pump to on. This is your internal pump on the boiler. Check your phase voltage fault right here. If that light's lit, then you either have a phase or a voltage problem. Once everything is, that light is off, everything is okay, your pump will be running. Now you turn on the main power switch, which will turn this controller on. It's preset from the factory. If you need to change it, you can go through the main menu and change your parameters. Also, there's an instructional DVD that'll come with this unit to show you how to operate this system. Then you have to turn the unit on in stages. There are 12 stages, and you turn on each stage depending on the required load. This is the 3,080,000 BTU electric chiller test station, built by American Event Services. We can build different sizes. We can also do propane, fuel oil, or natural gas models.